برفقة صوت الغد تحية لكل اللي ينضموا لنا. Joining us today in studio representatives from the Bulldogs CEO Aaron Warburton and John Khoury, Deputy Chair, Director of Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs, the Mayor of Canterbury-Bankstown, Bilal El-Hayek, أهلا وسهلا فيك, and CBCC CEO Wally Mehanna. أهلا وسهلا فيكم. You're very much welcome in our studio to talk about today you're here to talk about an amazing community initiative, the Blue and White Week. First of all, who would like to tell us about Blue and White Week? أهلا وسهلا أول شيء. Aaron.
Yeah, I think all of us could speak to
I was going to say marhaba in Lebanese as well.
مرحبا.
Marhaba.
Good.
And he pronounces marhaba correctly.
Very good. No, I was just going to say all of us could probably speak from the heart about Blue and White Week because it means so much to all of us. Wally first floated the idea, and it was we all had a laugh because Blue and White Day became Blue and White Week pretty quickly because we wanted to celebrate it for a little bit longer. But honestly, it's basically just about dressing up those in the community that already probably dress their house, their school, their business with the proud blue and white of the Bulldogs. But we built a concept around it, and we want it to grow every year and see more blue and white in the community, particularly around this time of the year, finals, when Canterbury-Bankstown really wakes up. They get proud, and hopefully the football club and the football team can do them proud over the next few weeks.
Okay, now New South Wales Police and Bankstown Council have teamed up to close Burwood Road in Belmore for the rest of the premiership. This is وين بتصير هيدي؟ ما بتصير إلا بكنتربري بانكستاون بتسكروا الشارع استعدادات.
We're definitely very proud of our community, but we have the best. Look, sometimes I'll talk as a passionate fan as well. So when I say we, I'm referring to as a Bulldog fan, not only as the mayor, but we love the Bulldogs. And I always say when the Bulldogs are going well, Canterbury-Bankstown's going well in terms of business. Everyone's talking footy. This weekend we've seen the finals. The whole community's talking Bulldogs, how we should have won the game. But anyway, that's a different story. But talking footy, and we do have some of the most amazing, passionate, committed, dedicated fans in the NRL as well. So look, as a council. And I know the police and the Bulldogs have made the decision, the police, to be very specific, that it's just safer to close the road because we're very dedicated. We want to see all these Lebanese drums and
this is a matter of safety, first.
Absolutely. From a safety perspective. So look, if we have a big game coming up, of course, against the Panthers on Sunday night. If we, we'll play by ear as well. But we're assuming that the roads will again be closed, if necessarily. Give the people the opportunity to come out. Whether if we win, we'll be partying for the next 1 week until semi-final. If not, and I think the community will still come out to party to say thank you to the players, the fans, the team, the staff, and the coach, of course, who've done a fantastic job. But we're very blessed to team up with the Bulldogs and Wally and the Canterbury-Bankstown Chamber of Commerce, to put this initiative forward. To make sure you just dress up whether it's your houses, homes, cars, businesses, wherever you might think.
Everything.
We want to see blue and white.
Blue and white.
Pants, your shirt, whatever.
You said that this is more than a competition.
Look, we're all wearing blue and white here.
It's our pride, unity, and showing that we're going all the way in blue and white.
That's right.
شفت شيء هيك blue and white so far؟ خبرنا.
John, I think
John,
has.
شو شفت شيء يعني بيت مزين بالازرق والابيض البزنس شفت انا بعض البزنسز on social media ها شوفي
هلا صار في حماس كتير. Everyone's very excited about the Bulldogs.
Okay.
In recent history we haven't done too well. Last year was the first time we made the finals and we got a snippet of how big this club really is. الكلب كان نايم فايق هلا بيجمع كل الناس كل الطوائف كل communities, different cultures, different religions. With Wally, we partner, we bring business into it. With the Chamber of Commerce, we've got local government, we've got state government, we've got federal government. It's a very passionate community. Our coach, our players have fully embraced it. They talk about it. They talked about it last week in Melbourne, that we're coming back at home with the best fans. He lets the players walk through the fans from the team hotel to our home ground. This is not seen in Australian sport. This is like English Premier League. So it's really the match that's being lit now. It's a team, it's a club that unifies so many people. We're very proud that we're on this journey. It's not just this year, it's what's coming up in the future. And yes, we've seen it before and we'll see it again, and we want to reward it. Houses, businesses, cars, schools being decorated. We're starting to see it in the local area. I actually get emotional. I get very proud when I drive through it, Suzanne.
Absolutely. Mr. Aaron, the Bulldogs lost the game last week, but there's still a big chance of winning. There were also some injuries. I mean, how does that affect?
Yeah, this time of the year, it doesn't matter which team you are or who you are, you're susceptible to injuries. 27 weeks, a competition doesn't exist that's more brutal in the land. So we've performed reasonably well throughout the year to avoid the injuries, but at this back end point, a couple of key ones occurred against Melbourne with our captain, a couple of our outside backs. The scans and the results and the outcomes are still to be determined for a few of them. But the beauty of our squad at the moment is we have what we call the next man up mentality. And we've had a few suspensions and injuries throughout the year where you wouldn't guess from the performance. We've been able to bring someone straight into the team, perform to the same ability. And there's a saying with the Bulldogs, we always like to be seen as the underdogs. When we've got our backs against the wall, we often find something that's not expected from our competitors or from the community or whoever it is we'll find a way, and that'll take place Sunday. I couldn't tell you who will be named in the 1 to 17 because there's so much doubt on a few key players.
Come on, mate, let it out.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And
How confident are you?
I could do a break. It's
Honestly,
as simple as that.
how confident are you?
We are very confident.
Bulldogs are
In
always
winning.
confident.
Yeah.
Always confident. There's not a game we go into that we don't think and know we'll win. Obviously, the 80 minutes will be the determinant of that, but we're confident. We play in front of what could be 60,000 Bulldog fans of a crowd of 70 to 80,000, let alone, like Bilal and everyone mentioned, the streets will be full. The team will feel the support from... We've got 1.2 million fans on social media.
What's the best way to support your team?
Depends if you live in regional New South Wales. Like Bilal said, paint the car blue and white. You know, the number plates, the streamers, the house, celebrate positively through social media. If you're local and you can get to the game, tickets go on sale 10 a.m. Monday to members and 10 a.m. Tuesday to the public. There's, a number of ways. Canterbury League Club, your local pub or club. But if you can get to the game, nothing will beat seeing it live.
So this is a competition and fee prizes?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So there's prizes. So each of the categories has a $1,000 Bulldogs voucher that they can use however they like. So whether you're a school, a business or a house, you enter based on the category you're entering in. And then the competition will close this Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we've got two very special judges in Terry Lamb and Josh Reynolds who will help the Mayor and Wally select. Hopefully it's a clear cut. Hopefully we can pick one of each and it's a clear cut winner, but I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty competitive.
And how to enter?
So on the Bulldogs website, very clear. You get to go along. Our social media will have a lot of links as well to give you a little bit more information, but just simply to get onto the Bulldogs website, follow the links there to enter Blue and White Week, and you're in with a chance.
So this is
Bulldogs,
for all New
Bulldogs.
South Wales fans, or
anyone can enter,
anyone
but
can enter.
the focus is on Canterbury-Bankstown's LGA.
But we're not going to stop anyone who is sort of on the other side of the border. So
No.
everyone is.
Although we hate the Queenslanders, but anyway, that's a different story.
The website, Suzanne, just so everyone knows, is bulldogs.com.au. Bulldogs.com.au.
Thank you. رح ارجع هلا مع ولي مهنا. ولي، فريق البولدوغز اسعد الناس بمستواه، بعنفوانه، بادائه، بمشواره الحافل للبطوله اذا بدك. وعند التاهل للمباراه النهائيه هناك دائما هيك نشوه الفوز، نشوه النصر بالفخر والاعتزاز، لكن كمان المباراه دائما فيها ربح وخسارة، فيها وجهين، المشرق بالنصر والخسارة اللي بتؤدي إلى حزن لو صح التعبير. كيف بتعتبر أنه تشجيع الجمهور يمكن أنه يرفع من معنويات الفريق ويحفز على الفوز؟
صحيح في ربح وفي خسارة، بس بالنهاية الشيء الحلو اللي عندنا إياه هون بوجود البولدوغز، المجتمع تبعنا بضل ربحان. يعني حتى لو الخسارة even if you lose that loss can be converted to a win, because the unity that and the universal language that the sports bring together, particularly the Bulldogs, it just energize and drive our community to be a shining star, a beacon of hope. And yes, we are leading by example, and that's the beauty about it. Our culture, our manners, our hospitality, our politeness just elevates us to be a different kind of community, and regardless of the loss or the win, we are there as a leading example.
So I was just saying that when the fans encourage their best team, the Bulldogs, they can raise their morale and motivate victory as well. منتابع نحن وياك. سؤال التالي، أنت من المشجعين للبولدوغز للدم لو صح التعبير، شو أهم نصيحة للاعبين؟
Look, to be honest, I'm going to be on a fun side. I think a dose of C-suite would be fantastic. Just go in there with a nice sort of full dessert and just make it happen.
بس من عند
Look, it's all about sensibility.
إنه ما في مثلا تنقول الأكل اللبناني،
الأكل اللبناني بيجي بعدين.
التبولة الحلو أول، حلو first, sweet comes first.
The prize.
Take us into their journey.
Well, this the Bulldogs' journey. We're 90 years old. We're celebrating. Well, let's call it 90 years young. So this is the 2025 season. Our first season was 1935, but the last few years, John mentioned it, we really started to wake up. 2022, 23, and then last year, 2024, was the first finals appearance in 8 years. So that's not the Bulldogs. We've won 8 premierships. That was averaging 1 per decade, and we haven't won one, what, in 20...
Two decades and a bit.
21 years. So that's not the Bulldogs. We're acting like Bulldogs again. So everyone that walks in the door, whether you're a player, a staff member, or a fan that turns up, you've now got this sense of acting like a Bulldog. And we love that, because the opposing team, other clubs, they look at us like, oh, you know, if we win or lose, doesn't matter, we're going to feel it tomorrow. And that's the way we go about our football. So all the players, like I said, I couldn't tell you who's going to line up, but there's going to be 17
I still don't believe it.
guys out there. I can name you 5 that I'm guaranteeing. They're all going to show up and they're all going to give it, you know, they're
Are
absolutely...
you going to bring them some sweets or...
You know what, a few of them I know
Or
have a
tabbouleh
sweet tooth. Yeah, they're big eaters, regardless.
No, tabbouleh comes after. But look, it's important to acknowledge, and credit must be given where credit is due. And I think the culture has been sort of on the positive side since obviously John and Aaron and Diane Landmark. These 3 pillars of the Bulldogs are making the club to be one of a kind, and we are, how can I say it, the envy of others. And I think the formula that these 3 people managed to create for the Bulldogs still remain a mystery, and all other clubs are struggling to find how this can happen. So I think credit must be given to you guys, John, Aaron, and to Diane Landmark for your amazing. Obviously, Canterbury Leafs Club plays a vital role in supporting the whole thing, being a community club. But just amazing to acknowledge.
لما بيكون في فشل، لما بيكون في خسارة، دايما بيصير في هيك إحساس جوا بدي أشتغل أكتر على حالي وبدي أربح. أنت من المشجعين للفريق بالدم. قل لك شو كان شعورك لما خسروا؟ شو فكرت بالمستقبل؟ كيف ونصيحتك لهم شو لازم يعملوا هلا؟
That's not a good question to ask live on air, but anyway. No, look, obviously it was very disappointing for the, you know, as disappointing as it was, but I thought they showed a lot of, they were very courageous and
بس كانوا رح يربحوا.
That's right, they were very close to winning. I actually think that they should have, honestly, they should have won. Oh, I'm not going to, look.
لا شو الخطأ اللي صار؟ What was it?
Look, anyway, there was few errors from the players, obviously. We had a couple of forward passes inside the 10 or inside the 20 metre. There's one, but then again, there was a few errors from the referee, I thought, and I am not a professional judge of the referees. But there was a clear knock on there in the second half. I think it was the first set. The TVs picked it up. The referees didn't pick it up. There was a penalty in the first half that was awarded against Kikau. Obviously, it was never a penalty. Never hit his head. And obviously, there was a few scrums where they were jumping very early. Look, there's also one that wasn't picked up where I think Toby Sexton got injured where where as they were running, he tried to tackle, but one of the Melbourne Storm players put his knee up. I think that's when he got injured as well. So look, I'm not going to blame the referee because on the day, if you're good enough, you win, right? Obviously, a lot of the 50-50 calls didn't go our way. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
But the reality is, we've got another chance this weekend, and we need the community in New South Wales to get behind them, get to the stadium this Sunday night, and I'll be there. And make sure they cheer on the boys because there's only 6 teams left and we are one of the 6 teams. So we hopefully go up to get to win. I think we face Brisbane the following week in Brisbane if we win. So that's one step.
And you're going to Brisbane too?
Oh, not sure.
How would you comment, John and Aaron, on what he said? Do you agree?
We have to be really careful what we say.
That's right. They're different.
Officiating, but we will say we feel we're a little bit unlucky with the 50-50 calls.
Okay.
I think what was instrumental in the end, as brave as our guys were, we took them right to the last 3 minutes. We lost our captain and Viliami Kikau, one of our key players, for most of the first half. Viliami Kikau came back on, but to lose your captain for most of the game, just his influence, let alone his athletic ability, was a massive loss. And then we lost another outside back. So you basically lost your 2 key fast outside backs for big periods of that match. Doesn't matter how good you are, when you're playing a quality opposition down in Melbourne, it's against all odds. We were so proud of them. We were emotional. Our coach not only picked up the players, he picked us up and reminded us that we've earned the second chance. So look, sometimes destiny, things aren't always in your hands with luck. We're excited about what we're building. Yes, we're very proud of what we're achieving now, but it's what's coming. This isn't a one-off. We've worked really hard to rally the whole community, businesses, our junior leagues, our Canterbury League Club. We subsidise. We make playing rugby league for kids for free, males and females. We make it safe. We partner with the local referees, with the local police commands. This is about bringing communities together. If they're not going to be NRL future stars, maybe they'll work at the Bulldogs. Maybe they'll be in local government. Maybe they'll work in local business. But they all will be part of the great Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs family.
How do you pick your players, Aaron?
Well, there's a methodology from a young age in terms of how we recruit our pathways, so 14s, 15s, 16s, all the way through to sort of a 19, 20-year-old. There's one methodology behind that in terms of trying to, pick players for certain positions if we've got a lack of depth in one particular area. But ultimately, we want to build a big catchment of really talented pathway players. And then where we need to, we'll go and recruit for whether that's a player with a certain amount of experience or with a certain skill set that we're lacking. But it's a mixture of that. We're probably leaning more towards building from within, whereas you go back a few years ago, we didn't have that pathways program set up and we probably had to go out and recruit a little too heavy in the market. That is a little more costly, but we're okay with that for a short term, just to make sure we could field a reasonable team as we were building the pathway. So kids that have a vision and a drive to be a Bulldog, we'll only get them so far. We get them into the mix. We throw in the last few ingredients and then the top ones rise. And then, like we've seen this year, a couple of debutants, more so last year, and I think even more will debut next year.
Yeah.
I think an NRW women's team as well, done amazing progress.
Wow.
Amazing, yeah. So first year for our women's program, so we were now one of 12 NRLW teams, and we came out of the blocks winning the first couple of games.
Well done.
And some really gutsy performances throughout the year. Just fell short of the finals, but amazing.
So the winners will be announced on the 18th of September.
Thursday.
But we have to keep our blue and white flying through the finals.
Absolutely.
Inshallah khair, بالتوفيق inshallah. Any final words you would like to say?
Oh, look, just in terms of the competition, make sure you get involved, get behind the club, get behind the players. I'm sure the players will need that extra push come Sunday night. And as they drive through Belmore, other areas in Canterbury-Bankstown, I think it makes them, even want to push that extra bit for the fans and for the players as they see blue and white everywhere. So make sure you get involved. You decorate your homes, you decorate your businesses, you decorate your schools.
And you wear white and blue.
We're blue and white, absolutely. Blue and white. I actually got a council meeting tomorrow. I might wear my Bulldogs jersey to it. So, but look, just get involved. And don't only do that, join the competition. A lot of people, we know a lot of businesses, a lot of schools that are decorating, but we need to make sure they get into that competition to be in the running to win. Regardless what happens Sunday night, we're definitely proud of our community, proud of our team, the Canterbury-Bankstown Bulldogs, and we're very lucky to live in a super multicultural community. We're the envy of the country. The whole country looks at us. We're different, but being different is good. We might not have, beaches and water and pools and beaches, but we have a community spirit like no other. And we'll see that on display this week. And
very well
last
said.
week. Yeah. No, and
Excellent.
I say that from the bottom of my heart.
Excellent. Bravo.
We have rivers, George's River,
Bravo.
which is a beautiful
Bravo,
river.
Bilal.
Reserve floods.
That's right. That's right. But truth, that's from the bottom of my heart when I say.
هيدي لازم تحطها هيك شعار.
We are. I promise I am very, very proud of our multicultural, multi-faith communities, because the way we display our cultures and our faith, no other community in the whole country can do the same.
Can I move the motion?
Wally.
Can I move the motion, me? I think we need to have the Bulldogs flag flying next to the library. Like today, not
ليش لا؟
tomorrow.
Why not?
Sorry, man, I'm putting it
There you go.
هيدا الطلب هون طلع من صوت الغد.
Hey, let me tell you, there's a
علم
council meeting
البولدوغز.
tomorrow. We need a resolution.
Can we move a motion from here?
Yeah,
to the
sure.
Sorry to put you on the spot. Like,
Have you got the flag for us, Aaron?
I was only thinking that. I might have to organise the flag.
We're going to organise a flag. It's a possibility. But I'll tell you, what we've done as a council as well, we've decorated all our customer service, both in Bankstown and Kents, all blue and white. We might go into and win.
واللي ما بيلبس blue and white, what will happen? You penalize them?
If you don't look, I
Pay them less.
if you don't support the Bulldogs, I don't want to see you for the next
take a
week.
day off. Take a day off.
But we're decorated with our customer service blue and white. We've put up some flags in both Bankstown and Canterbury. I am actually got an event straight after this to put up more flags in Bankstown. We've decorated Belmore blue and white. We've printed thousands of posters to give out to the local businesses, to back the boys and back the team. Look, most important thing is let's get behind the team and hopefully they win. It's good for the local community. It's good for the local economy. It's good for businesses. It's good for everyone. Like everyone just connects around sports and food.
All the
And we
best.
have the best of both.
Wally, كلمة أخيرة على السريع.
It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
Very confident.
John, شو بتحب
So
تقول؟
we thank
كلمة
you so
أخيرة.
much for
Fun.
being here again. We're very proud to be associated with the Chamber of Commerce, with the local council, and of course with this wonderful radio station. I just want to remind our hashtag is hashtag proud to be a Bulldog. We use that in all our socials. So if you can't get to the game or can't be at one of these events, please get on your social medias and show your pride. Hashtag proud to be a Bulldog. Thank you very
Aaron,
much.
Mr. Aaron, what would you like to say?
I'll keep it short. I know for a fact that our team feels the support from our community. They simply do, and they see the colours, they see the passion, and it drives them. So it's not just inside the stadium where we're the most attended team in the state, it's in our community. So I just wanted to thank the Mayor, Bilal, Wally and his whole Chamber of Commerce, the hundreds and hundreds of businesses that support us, John, who's an absolute champion of the Bulldogs in the community, and thank you, Suzanne, for having me in.
Mr. Aaron Warburton, Mr. John Khoury, Wally Mehanna, and Bilal El-Hayek, مع حفظ الألقاب. أهلا وسهلا فيكم استوديو هيد.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. أحبائي بنتابع نحن وياكم مشوارنا عبر صوت الغد لحظات ومنكون نحن وياكم مع نشرة أخبار مفصلة من إذاعة صوت كل لبنان.